do we know when it is time to clear a negative belief that no longer serves us?
Difficulty in one's life? Well, not finding joy? Pretty obvious. Bashing your head against a wall repeatedly. Those are signs. Oh, dummy. Time to wake up and change something. I mean, it's blatantly obvious when you are constantly coming against the same circumstance and you're not happy in it. Like you're falling in love and the partner leaves and you find the next partner and they leave. You're constantly being asked to quit your job or losing money or bashing your car or being robbed. The patterns are screaming louder than anything else, saying to you, neon signs up already. This is a problem. It's conflicting with a core belief. It's contrary to who you are. So you can remain numb and oblivious and live in misery, or you can choose. See, now we go back to what I've said earlier about you make a choice. And when you choose that you believe more is in your entitlement, you'll do whatever it takes. Negativity is there. You're surrounded in a world that is bombarding you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with patterns of dis-ease, of lack, of sorrow, of frustration, of robbery. Everything that anyone can conjure for the sake of conjuring is thrown at you all day long. The key, how much are you going to participate with that? See, you hold the power. You're either going to engage or disengage. The minute you engage, and I always tell people this over and over again, your silence, you can stand in the group and be silent and think that you're disengaged. No, silence equals agreement. If you're in a group and they're discussing rubbish and you're standing there quietly, your silence is acquiescence, agreement, commitment to the same. If you don't like it, you get out of the conversation, you walk away. Or you open your mouth and speak. And that's the same thing about a negative in your own life. If it shows up time and time again and it brings with it a result of constant negative, of constant pain, you will get the message. If I had to say to you on a practical thing, if I'm cutting you with a sharp knife and blood is running from your arm, the first time I do it, you're going to think, gee, you're mean.
Oh, yeah.
If you do nothing and I choose to cut you again and you look at it and go, why? And you still do nothing, and I cut you a third time, by the fourth time sometimes you get numb and you go, oh, this is my lot in life.
It's just what happens.
You know, I'm meant to get cut. If you're not one who's going to fall part of this habit of I get cut and I bleed and that's my lot, it's the thing that I do. When I cut you maybe the fifth or sixth time, you're going to go, why do you want to keep cutting me? What makes you cut me? What inside of me asks to be cut?
And accepts this as the norm, that this just happens to me.
And then you'll start asking questions, and when you ask those questions, you'll find an answer that says, there's a part of me that likes pain. There's a part of me that believes I'm not worthy to have a voice to say no. There's a part of me maybe that has to please everyone. Or the person cutting me is an authority figure and I cannot challenge them. All of these, this is so many different reasons that could come up, but that's the kind of thinking we're talking about. You don't have to be cut all the time.
Yeah.
And emotional cuts are as bad as physical cuts.
Or maybe even worse, because they create more physical cuts in your actual life.
Because they're hidden. And you don't think they're that important, but boy, they're lethal.
Yeah.
They're lethal.